Welcome back to the Twisted Worlds. Before we get started, the roll of the dice is chaotic, but none more so than the algorithm. So be sure to like, subscribe, share the video around, Any way to help? Well, any way you can help is much appreciated. I don't I don't have anything to pay for, so it's all free. And if you have any questions or have any thoughts, comment. So let's get to it, shall we? We're continuing with Talis. Flashes of memories pass. The life Talis has lived. Death is a constant companion. To her, as she rests, the images flash to her mother, the start of her path of death. Then suddenly, she jerks awake. A slight pain in her right eye, a reminder of the recent events. She pulls herself together. She stands up and notices she is in the hidden room of the tavern. She slowly trudges along and makes her way downstairs. The tavern has been turned into a triage center. Many guards and knights are injured here. There are also civilians who have been injured due to the virus's act. As she walks down the stairs, someone calls out to Talis with a voice of concern. Oh god, I feel yawn coming up. God, I hate when that happens. And I'd say, get better sleep. I have a sleep problem. I don't know how to fix it really at the moment, so we've tried a lot of things anyway. Okay. Oh, it's you. An orc barkeep. The orc barkeep notices. He goes to Talis. Thank goodness you're alright. The cathedral just ups and collapses. Injuries all over the city. It is horrifying. Thank you. What's going on here? What does it look like? Bad things happening to everyone. No one knows what happened at the cathedral, but it's been bad. Talis looks across the room. Many people have been injured. It is difficult to find a way around with all the injured around. Where's the madam, by the way? Okay, I'm gonna re-roll that because that was a cog, but okay. She's currently out getting supplies. Do you need a hand with anything? It's alright. You rest. You looked worse for wear when you came in. How long was I out? About 2 days. I'll fix you up something to eat. Get you some drink as well. Just sit at the counter or on the ground by it. Whatever's comfortable for you. Talis does as he says. Hits the counter. Rests her back against it. As she waits for a meal, door opens. The madam has returned. Oh. She walks over to Talis. You're awake, dear. How are you faring? Could be better. Worse for wear, you know. Well, we're gonna get you some food. As Talis remembers, she pulls something from her pocket. Here is an amulet that was given to her by the patron. Oh dear. Does that mean he's... Yeah. Gave himself up to buy me some time. Damn. As they're talking, the orc brings a plate of food and a mug of water for Talis. Here, go easy. You've been out of it for a couple of days. But there's plenty there for you. She eats and recuperates, regaining her strength. What happened in the city? It was awful, darling. Practically the entire city shook. The cathedral was at the center of it after all. When that went down, the entire city... It's rough out there. Damn. What about Varys? We haven't seen a single sign of her. Are there any clues? Unfortunately, not. There has to be a way to get to her, wherever she is. You want to go after her? After she's caused this mess? It's not just about a contract now. She caused so much suffering, and I gotta end her. Well, I don't know where she would go. But hopefully it will be better soon. Yeah. After satiating her hunger, Talis stands up. The cathedral is gone, but what about other places? Is there anywhere she would have hide out or... Not to anyone's knowledge, no. Suddenly, the entire building starts to rumble. A quaking sound. Everything is rattling. Everyone, get down. As many people as they can brace against whatever they can. Others covering the injured. Then suddenly, as it started, the shaking and the rumbling stops. What was that? I don't know. Talis and the madam go to look outside. There's, for some strange reason, the buildings are now covered in vines and trees. Roots have sprouted through the city. What in the hell is this? Talis looks to where the cathedral was. A bright light shimmering. She hurriedly moves towards it. The madam, in a flustered flurry, runs with her. As they approach the center of the city where the cathedral once stood, the roots and vines all twist and turn around each other. Many onlookers are looking into what happened. A tree of some sorts has appeared, but it does not have any top. It's as if a plateau in the middle has happened. It's almost as if it's a stand, a pedestal. With a glowing light at the top. What in the world? What is this? Amongst one of the people who have come around, there's a scholar, a mage, who knows many secrets of the arcane, approaches. I thought this was just a myth. This is a doorway to the everwood. Are you sure about that? It is my first time seeing it, but the accounts in many records state this is what happens. The world will return to nature. That hole up there, the glimmering portal, it leads straight to the everwood. Problem is, the everwood comes through it as well. Won't be long until this whole city is crushed and warped underneath a giant tree. This is bad, isn't it? Very bad. Is there a way to stop it? I don't know. Everyone's pondering, and Talis has a thought. I can think of one way to stop it. Someone has to be controlling the portal, right? So, kill the person who opened up the portal. Darling, you're saying you want to go in there. That's the plan. Are, are you serious? But to go in there, you would need like either an army or be very quiet and quick. Talis examines the tree. The roots are coiled. It's less of a tree and more like a giant twist of roots. Find the right footing, you can climb right up to the top. She looks around, not noticing anything else. Until she sees a few branches sprawling out in vines. Get a good grip on the vines and the branches. Make your way around them. You got a straight shot to the top. Everyone looks in amazement. She's right. A lot of the branches are also spaced out so that they can be used almost as stairs. The gaps in the roots can be used as footholds as well. You can get a whole army up there. Problem is that almost the entire army is injured. What do we do then? No one has a plan. Tell us. I'm quick and quiet. But if there's a way to stop all this, we could try, I don't know, a distraction maybe? Distraction. Send a few forces into it, then I sneak around the back, try to take down who summoned this. You sure you can accomplish that? I'm positive I can. Upon hearing this, many people concur. Alright. Got a plan. How long until this tree, these roots destroy the city? At the rate it's going, I'd say in a week. So we'll have to go gather our forces in less than in about 1 to 2 days, maybe. That sounds like the best plot. What should we do then? Get all those able-bodied for combat. Outfit them out. And then we'll work. Alright. Talis looks to the madam. Do you know? And then she quickly walks to her and utters in a whisper, is there anyone in our organization who's good at procuring weapons or making tools of the trade? There's still some left, yeah, why? She pulls out a fang belonging to the Great Weaver. This was in the tunnels underneath the city. It's supposed to be a very potent, deadly weapon, but I can find someone to fashion that into a dagger for you. Easily. Good. And so, the city comes together, trying to stop annihilation. Two days pass. A contingent of knights and Templars, paladins, and champions. It is not an army it is not an army, but enough of a unit to cause a huge distraction. They gathered a good amount of weapons and armor for themselves. They say if there's a shot of defending, is there a shot of if there is a shot of survival, they have the best chances for it. Talis prepares. As the day approaches, that they go into the portal, the madam goes to Talis. Here, your dagger. She holds a dagger. The same size and shape was the fang. Trimmed down, hafted onto a handle. This is her new weapon. She looks at it. It practically radiates the same venom that affects her now. As then, Talis knows that this is a powerful weapon indeed. It was difficult to fashion. The poison in it, it's not like anything I've seen before. Meaning it will do the trick. Now then, let's get to it, shall we? Everyone is outfitted and ready. They approach the roots. Upon doing so, everyone wishes them luck. The battalion moves up, with Talis at the rear. The portal lies at the top. Just as they get there, however, a rumbling out of the portal. And energy fills the area. The roots expand even further, crushing more and more of the city. Screams can be heard. A panic. If we're gonna do this, we need to do it now. The city's not gonna last much longer. Talis nods. They all charge into the portal. Okay. Talis lands safely and moves deftly, but as the battalion comes through, roots and vines lash out at them. Ooh. The battalion takes damage. The battalion gets decimated by all the vines and roots, crushed to death. Coiled, impaled, all of them. Talis looks in horror. And worse still, the vines and the roots grow out of their bodies evermore. In horror, Talis rushes along, deftly avoiding the vines and roots, until finally she comes to an edge of a lake. Catching her breath, then a giant tree she's resting on goes to attack her. In a panic, she slices it with her dagger. A corruption seeps into the tree, losing all its magic, rupturing it. The tree loses all its leaves. It dies. This great giant tree, with its death, the corruption of its death seeps into the ground and it spreads around. The immediate area dies. A voice can be heard in Talis' head. My venom. It can kill even gods. As she remembers that, Talis keeps the dagger near her, climbs the tree. As she reaches the top, the large branches are situated perfectly for her to be able to rest and to recon the area. As she reaches the top, she sees not just one portal leading to the holy city, but on the horizon, thousands of portals all across the forest. This isn't affecting just the cathedral. It's affecting the entire world. And at the center of it, a giant, grand tree with a light shining at the top. This, she looks at it, in a pack she prepared. She pulls out a spyglass and looks to that area. There she sees a familiar figure, Varus, in prayer, chanting. She has found her target. And she sets her goal. She surveys the area, makes note of every single minutia, every single change. She is prepared. She studies every inch of this forest. In an instant, and finds the most optimal route to get to her. But she knows to be careful. She is in the everwood. And it's rife with danger. And I think that's where we'll call it. I'm not sure how to continue on from this point without going into the end of this part, so yeah, sorry it's a quick one, I think. I'm not sure. I've not kept track of time, but sorry there's no combat either, but well, you get those moments in stories. I had no idea how to go into this part, honestly. I was hoping the roles would be like, oh, we go into combat right away, or something bad happens that requires combat, but no, it's just best results and worst results. Anyway, I'll see you next time on The Twisted Worlds.